Hey there, folks. This is David on David's Brain. Welcome back to our ongoing Let's Play of Metaphor ReFantazio for the PS5. Please be sure to like, share, subscribe, comment, rate the bell, and contribute to my Patreon links in the description at the bottom. Okie doke. So, last time, the exhibition of the Brave went off almost about as well as expected. And yeah, Joanna was, she got marked right on the spot for, all that. And yeah, that's just, we made our statement and really pissed on Ford's shoes. And yeah, of course, him and his bald goon are going to be coming up with a new plan to try and get the attention back on the church. But in the meantime, let's see, Brylehaven. On to Brylehaven, site of the exhibition and capital of Oceania. Once a dormant maritime nation, Brylehaven is now a bustling coastal city. The energy in the air is everyone in high spirits. Plenty of candidates have already arrived bearing their prize marks. Insignificant as he seems, nobody gives the boys' party a second glance as he waits for Joanna to arrive. And making a mark. At the exhibition, Ford's deeds earned him much support. But then Joanna appears. She confesses the truth of the tragedy that unfolded in Martiera and offers herself as the boys' tribute. Ford offers Joanna's execution on the spot. None can deny that the boys' offering has stolen the show. Exposing the church's crimes puts many eyes on him, including Luis. So much so that he's actually invited us to his little private hangout.
You there?
Hey, nah, so weird, man. You did well for yourself in the exhibition, didn't you?
Hey.
You're not opposed to an elder like Morpheus dragging the church through the mud, I mean? Not my place to put walls around people because of tribe, status, or religion. You never know to look at me, but I studied the Mage Academy. I'm not open about it, but I can't say I trust the church. Thought I'd spend the rest of my days alone with no one to rely on, but you know what? I think you might be able to change that, even if only a little.
Hey, mister.
Well, definitely keep an ear to the ground, bud. Trust me, this is just the first. Hey, I heard about the exhibition. You resolved the Martiera case nicely. Needless to say, I'm impressed. And what a claim to make that you'll help anyone in need. That's right. Great to hear. Lots of places in need of assistance in the city. You know, what with all the monsters roaming about. Like the Gracia Forest, where we used to be able to harvest fruit. Or the Forsaken Tower in the north, which is a monster nest now. Of course, the military doesn't want these missions to be a slapdash operation, but the city's needs come first.
Right then.
And what I'm hinting at is that we'd be proper grateful for someone like you to lend us a hand. Alright, well, hey, all you had to do was ask. Not sure why you had to go for the runabout.
Hello.
So you're the other candidate everyone's talking about. I see you brought your runner away from me, eh? Smart. Look there, that runner's owned by that Luis supporter Glaudo. And right next to it, and none of the Godot. None of the Godot of all people. Why would he park next to Glaudo? Yeah, basically just a flex. Good point. It's a little unnerving to see them next to each other. Maybe they got some sort of rivalry going.
Ripping, missus.
Yeah, no, that's definitely Godot trying to flex. Yeah, Glottal. Yeah, I gotta keep. Yeah, no, I mean the guy is such an idiot. I honestly, I'm legitimately having trouble remembering his name.
Why did this happen?
I'm tired of looking up at the sky and seeing that frowny face. What did he come back all the way out here for anyway? Keeping an eye on the candidates or some such? Well, they sure don't look happy with him. Well, I mean, can you really blame him?
Really?
I mean, yeah, look at all this. I'm begging the king were still alive. He'd definitely want Ford and Luis to be the first on the chopping block.
All right then.
Yeah?
All right then. Oi! Proper awful racket. Hey, you.
Dreadful.
I love it. All right then.
I think that's all the spots around town.
Let's go.
Lovely, innit?
Oh, right. Check into the Coliseum. Just see if anything's up.
Hail, warriors!
Welcome to the Coliseum. Sorry, but with awful weather like this, we can't run any fights. Damn weather. Terrible for business. Hope it clears up soon.
Hail, warriors!
Oh, yeah, and there's also the matter of that little charm I got. Yeah, the archetypal ring definitely going to be keeping this up there for a while.
Well met, eh? Really nice.
Whoa.
All right then.
Oh, yeah, the spider's den. Morris Phantom, uh-huh.
Go.
Yeah, a little bit more cash never hurt anybody.
Young man.
Got a deal on today.
There we go, that'll work.
Young man. Young man.
No one
Autograph.
Oh, Lord Mitlow is so lovely. So lovely to exist. I want to gaze upon his dazzling visions forever. Listen to his angelic voice. Oy vey. Yeah, again, yeah, I think we're gonna have to start getting a little bit more aggressive with some of the some of the lower candidates. All right, the Night Prowler. Night Prowler. But it must be one of the ones those brothers mentioned. Understood. Now, if you'll pull behind me, please.
All right then.
Ah, I see. A little secret nook. Can't tell what was written on the ground there, but I'm pretty sure it was a couple of slurs. Oh, swanky. Ah, Tweedledee and Tweedledum.
Well, look who it is. Appreciate you coming out.
So it was you two.
You expected us to roll out the red carpet right into our headquarters. Consider this a pre-show. Still, you really are just a kid, aren't you?
And you're one to talk?
I wouldn't go having a laugh at me big brother's expense.
Big
That's
brother.
when I get to step in. Make some points for my own life.
You are brothers. And he is the elder?
Oh my god, it's the Tagoro brothers. Yeah, the younger one who's a brick shithouse and the younger one who's a spiffly little twerp. Although, hopefully he's nowhere near as creepy as the elder Tagoro.
And here I thought the Magnus brothers' name was making the rounds. Shame that. It's fine. First offense and all won't kill you yet. Besides, Lord Luis has taken quite a shine to you lot. Before we let you see him, I have a question. I want you to think long and hard before you answer, right?
You want me to think about something long and hard? Okay, I didn't know that I didn't know it was that kind of club. Oh, shit.
What kind of king are you selling yourself to be exactly? Go on, let's have the pitch.
Alright. Well, either one of these two, so...
I treat all tribes equally.
Just like Lord Luis.
All right, a bit much. Ease off. You know, there's a big difference between meritocracy and equality. You're not doing yourself any favors here, are you?
Let's drop the pretenses, shall we? We were all about impressing Luis, and we've done that. You're all about results, aren't you?
You'll answer the question from me too. Why do you want to serve Master Luis? No lies now.
Simple. I want Forden and the church to go burn in hell.
I don't like Forden or his church.
Too right. They have no idea what justice is. Ah, but you had a sanctoress publicly executed so you could get ahead. Not in a position to moralize, are you?
Hey,
We don't
results.
expect everyone to take our side. We're just here to right wrongs, that's all.
Whatever. You got some brassity, I'll give you that much. Already got more accomplished than that Gladell ever did. You seem like the types to make yourselves useful.
Not many get Ardel's blessing. It's worth celebrating that. For now, you're in.
Someone like you should already know what it's like. The minority tribes face walls and barriers everywhere they look in society. Our greatest hope rides with Master Luis. We'll do whatever it takes to make him king, and starting today, so will you. Come on then. Master Luis is waiting for you inside his gauntlet runner, the Charadrius.
And no funny business up there, yeah? Nothing gets past the King's magic, and Lord Luis is one of the top candidates. We've captured some, 10 odd assassins now? Lord Luis uses them for magic experiments, and, well, you know how that ends.
Well, hey, at least they're giving them fresh subjects.
We finally have access to Luis's headquarters.
It's a valuable opportunity. Ideally, while most of our group is meeting with Luis, someone else can do a quick search inside.
Wait, me?
Yes,
No
you.
one more suitable. Anyone else, and he'd question their absence.
You're putting a solo infiltration on my tiny shoulders? But fine, I'll do it.
Once we're in the Skyrunner, we'll assess the situation, then deal with our own tasks.
Alright,
Where?
so it's finally sunset. Time flies by so
So?
fast. Luis's column, the Caderas, is stationed in Warship Harbor. Let's take a ferry to get us over there. Alright, so that's what it's called, the Caderas. Alright, let's see. A military-grade gauntlet runner that Luis is based out of. The first gauntlet runner in history to achieve sustained flight. It was originally built to be a symbol and flagship of the Royal Army. Aside from being capable of flight, it also boasts a colossal frame as large as a palace, with a soldier crew far larger than most runners could sustain. Though the Crown Theocracy claims that the runner was stolen by Luis, the empty throne means it's currently impossible for anyone to charge it with treason. In fact, many soldiers under Luis do not hesitate to claim that they themselves represent the true Royal Army. And yeah, it's not like it's not exactly like the Magnus brothers are wrong. The discrimination against the lower tribes, it'd be easy for Luis to go gain support. Basilio Magnus, a high-ranking member of Luis's faction and one of his closest aides. Trusts his older brother Fidelo absolutely. The brawn half of the Magnus brothers' partnership, he's known as a nearly unstoppable bruiser on the battlefield when paired with his brother. The brick shithouse older brother and the brainy elder brother. And Fidelo Magnus, a high-ranking member of Luis's faction and one of his closest allies, and one of his closest aides. He and his younger brother Basilio are known as the Magnus brothers and are highly respected by lesser members of the faction. Yeah, has been a trusted aide of Luis's since Luis's time in the army, long before the incident of the royal funeral. His being a parapet in a high-ranking position naturally attracted criticism, but he's largely silenced those critics via his many military achievements. And also with his brother going around snapping legs and cracking skulls.
Luis.
Everything went well. Let's go to Warship Harbor. Let's pay a visit to Luis's gauntlet runner, the Caderas.
Let's go.
Alright. Rare to see sober folks around these parts, but I appreciate it. What are you up to then? Alright. Warship Harbor.
Hello there.
You want to go to Warship Harbor? There's no place to visit after a piss up. Well, alright, mind yourself and climb aboard. Maybe we should have brought some drinks to break the ice.
Incredible.
Wow. Oh, wow, that thing is a fortress. It didn't really hit me until we got right close to it, but this rudder is really huge.
Hey!
Oi, over here! Keep your heads out of the clouds, will ya?
Sam!
You pumpkins can fall over the containers all you want later. We won't be flying for a good while anyway, what with the soiree and all.
Huh.
Soiree? What's that? Hey, boss, how about you don't go tell them anything they don't need to know? They aren't officially friends yet. Now, follow me. I'll give you the grand tour. Oh, and a friendly warning. Be on your best behaviour. You try anything clever, you're dead on the spot. Make a rude comment to Lord Luis, dead on the spot. Got it? Oh, let me guess. Ask where to piss, dead on the spot. Go and scratch myself in the wrong spot, take dead on the spot. Not shy about making threats. Well, stay on his good side, okay?
Seriously.
Let's not test his patience, said I. Lord Luis is in the reception room, and you don't want to keep him waiting.
We're off.
Alright?
You little bastard, you.
The size of Luis's Skyrunner is ludicrous, and he parks in the middle of Warship Harbour like his bloody name's on it. Listen, mate, you ain't wrong, but you gotta let this one go. You never know who might be listening. Once the exhibition's over, they'll clear out and it'll all blow over. Oh, I'm pretty sure he's got his permits in place, so yeah, really can't do squat.
Check this out.
Look over there, the entrance to the runner.
At last.
We've got to seize the first foothold on our infiltration. Soon enough, Luis will be within our grasp. And why do I get the feeling that Luis has seen right through us and is just here to gloat?
If I may.
Golden comes through an awful lot. You know him, don't you? One of the Luis faction candidates. Sometimes he's got this piece of a dog with him too. It's not to say a man with a temper like that with a pet, a man with a temper like his with a pet. But once you know it, he's sweet on that dog. Somewhere at the bottom of his black heart, he thinks that dog's cute or something. Strangest thing you ever did see. And yeah, why exactly did they bring Godot around if it was about as useful as boobs on a bull? Yeah, why did they keep that guy around? Well, again, it's supposed to be about meritocracy, but yeah, Godot seems to be about as useful as G1 Starscream. In fact, I'm pretty sure that he's going to betray Luis.
Indeed.
This run-up bears more in common with the castle than the carriage. I can hardly imagine what its interior must be like. Yeah, there's probably like hundreds of thousands of soldiers in there.
Now, where was I?
Do make yourself at home.
Alright, nothing more to be said here.
Understood?
It is impossible to discern how much the brothers will afford us. It is impossible to discern how much trust the brothers will afford us. Keeping our guard up around them will be crucial. Well, here we are. And here we are. Go on in.
I'm leaving.
Don't wander off. Until you get used to it, this place can be a real maze. Noted.
Oh, yeah?
Wow, there's so many soldiers here. I suppose we should have expected as much for Luis's stronghold. Feel like we're always being watched.
Well,
Like it or not, an elder recruit is always going to stand out. But we're on the same side as all of them for now, so stand tall.
And yet...
Look at all the soldiers here. It's making me nervous.
Oi!
Now, look,
What you need?
you guy. Hang on a minute. You're an elder? I ain't that over their side. Just do your level best, alright? We ain't shy about casting off those who ain't strong enough to keep up, so you'll be sure to pull your weight, you hear?
hello there.
Did you hear about what happened in the exhibition? Some elder kid showed up forwarded, they say. And apparently Lord Luis loved it. The kid's going places, I can tell you that. I most certainly am.
You're not serious.
Look at the hat.
Tom, is it true? Did Claude really show up to the exhibition with the head of a human in hand? Yeah, but they were so small that hardly anyone noticed. Makes you wonder what the hell the point was. Yeah, again, Glottel seems to be a freaking idiot.
That reminds me.
Oh, you're not out of the candidate I've been hearing about. Apparently Lady Judah likes you too. She's taking a claim on some kid even though she's already with Lord Louise. Damn, Lady Judah's got stamina to spare. From what I can tell, it's not really like that, but hey, if she's up for it.
Hey!
That's you. I saw the exhibition. You put on quite the show. You really came to sight this before. Only one of us now, aren't you? Cheers to new friends. Oh, thanks, buddy.
Got it.
The reception room is on the top floor. This lift will get you there. Right.
What in the...
What was that? I've been saying, anyone. Is that some sort of magic-controlled locking mechanism?
Yeah?
It keeps the suspicious element out. You know, like the bastards pretending they're grunts when they're actually assassins.
I see.
Seems like a secure system. I assume you need a key to get around. Oh, great, so Louise even has a security system in here. Great.
Yeah.
Yep, there's different keys for different areas. Only a select few American soldiers have them. You want to walk freely around the runner, then you're going to have to move up our ranks a bit first.
Evidently.
Keys are only given to ranking soldiers, isn't it? Navigating this place may prove difficult without those in our possession. We will need to acquire them then. Oi, already trading treacherous whispers amongst yourselves, eh? Quit with the gossip and get on already. Alright, fine then, half pint.
Oh, nice.
It's much bigger than I thought. I almost forgot we're inside a gauntlet runner. Quit looking around so much. Now, what have we got here? Are we letting schoolboys in the ranks now? Those kids are new recruits. Oh, what is that big beef slab? So that's all it took, eh? A little show at the exhibition. This would be you had to prove yourself before we could stand with the Count's men.
No.
They got Lord Louise's approval. If that's not enough for you, I'll keep it to yourself before someone knocks you off that pedestal.
What's the meaning of this?
What? These pissants? Against me? Please, I'm a bloody sergeant. We can say this right here, right now. They'll be wiping you off the walls. Oh, this guy is Xanth.
Don't even try it.
Oh, leave it out, Xanth. Get your ass back to your post. That's an order.
Understood?
Just get this through your tiny heads. Power is everything around here. I'll give you 3 days at most till you run home tails between your legs.
Seriously.
You gotta just stand there or you gotta move. Come on.
Here.
And this would be Lord Louise's quarters. No, he's taking you to the John. Yes, it's Louise's place. Just an reception room, lass. He'd be tough to show a pack of strangers straight to his private quarters, wouldn't he? Alright, fine. Guess we're not dealing with a total idiot then.
Alright.
Lord Louise is waiting inside. Enter.
Hey,
Guess that's my cue. I'll try looking around for this formula. Be careful. Lots of sharp eyes about. I'll try. You all stay safe too. See you soon. I hope.
A beautiful city, Brialhaven. But it is its identity I truly respect. Oceana's navy might well have won them the Annex War, if your Cronia hadn't chosen to forgo their honor and launch an opportunist attack in the wake of a storm. Even now, united in the kingdom, their pride in their power is what keeps this city alive. You wish to join my ranks. I need ask little else. Instead, I would hear what you wish to know most. Ask and I will answer. That is why I've bid you come here.
Here we go.
Alright. So, what's your plan against Forden?
How do you plan on winning against Forden?
I will kill him.
Just like
My
that?
victory rests on doing so. That man and Sanctism both are malignant tumors in this country's flesh and must be excised to save them.
Aren't candidates protected by the king's magic?
The king is not a god. There is always a way. It is clear no small conviction drives you. Perhaps keeping you close will prove useful. You, assembled company, I hereby permit you to enter my service.
We are much obliged.
Well, ain't that generous?
This is a heart of magic silver. Cut your finger and let the blood fall. A proper rite of loyalty. Shows how all our blood flows through the same heart.
Watch yourselves, though. If your own heart's not true to our cause, well, it's not just a drop you lose. It might take off a whole limb.
You hesitate. Fear and anxiety. They always lead the people astray. But power and order trumps all. That is the crux of my rule.
Well,
Good. It would appear we've passed.
Ha! Look at you, like knock-kneed lambs. Just having a bit of fun with you, eh? You think I'd go to all that effort?
On August 13th, I intend to hold a soiree in this city. It seems a fine opportunity for you to make your debut in my retinue.
Very
it
exclusive,
rhymes.
see? Only for those good enough to be part of our campaign. You should feel honored.
As my gauntlet runner requires some maintenance, the party shall be held at the feast hall where I'm staying. In the meantime, do as you will.
alright then. Alright, so Gallica, how are you coming along here?
Only this area feels any different from the rest. I need a key to get in, though. It'd be nice if I could see what's going on in here, too.
Is that boy candidate here already?
Meeting with Count Luis as we speak, I think. Didn't think he'd end up on our side.
I expect we'll run into each other on the job, eh? That said, let's get back to our rounds.
Yikes! They're coming this way! I have to hide!
Perfect. Oh, even better.
Is this the other side of that door? Never thought it'd lead to a place like this. This area just screams suspicious with all the guards. The formula's gotta be somewhere around here. Is someone coming?
Juna.
Figures they'd show up now. Isn't that the songstress? What is she doing here?
Lady Juna, is something amiss?
I do recall saying I didn't need a personal guard today.
Yes, but this is Luis's personal quarters, and we thought in case you needed...
Well, I don't. You can do your guarding downstairs for today. Do you understand? And, well, I mean, do you really want to be guarding this door when Count Luis returns? Oh, the things you would hear. How awkward for us both.
You mean... Idiot, don't make the lady repeat herself. Apologies, my lady. We'll make ourselves scarce.
Close one. Opportunities like this are so few and far between. I've got to get this back in place. Oh, wonderful.
How were these arranged again? A magic spell? Is that the formula? Just my luck. I can't carry out something that big, and now I know where it is.
Oh, that's more than good enough.
Jolly good! You've got the man's eyes on you. Now that you've sworn fealty, we can get right down in the guts of his Skyrunner.
I worry for Gallica. Perhaps we ask too much of her. I hope she's all right.
Give it a minute.
Ah, it seems you worried for naught.
I'm back!
Hello!
You're clearly bursting with good news, too.
I know, right? I found where the formula is! I'm pretty sure I saw the real thing. Even if it wasn't, I'd bet the real one's somewhere in that room.
Masterfully done. We could have asked no better an infiltrator.
That songstress Juno was there too. I'm pretty sure it was Luis's private quarters. So I have to wonder what she was doing there.
Whatever the case, I assume you could lead the way to the room?
Well, yes, but it might be a bit tricky. To get to Luis's quarters, we'd need to go through the crew quarters, then through the starboard corridor, or the port corridor. You need a key to get into each of the divisions. Whoever's in charge at each guard post has one. Luis's private quarters have a special key too. That one's held by the representative on the bridge.
In short, we'll need to pass through 3 blocks. The crew quarters, either the starboard or port corridor, and the bridge.
It looked like he's usually got his quarters under guard. So we'll want to pick a time of day when there'll be less people around.
If we need it less crowded, then how about the night of the soiree? Surely it would be a skeleton crew.
Perfect. Apparently the soiree will be held at a luxury inn that caters exclusively to the upper class. Soldiers manning his runner are bound to have duties in town that day.
He would have us debut as his supporters on that night. How would we get away with not being present?
Maybe if we just excuse ourselves for a short time?
No.
We've got plenty of time to prepare. Securing an infiltration route, finding out when it will be less crowded. This is all work we can get done in advance. On the night of, Gallica and one other will slip out, swipe the formula, then return by the shortest route possible.
Have anyone in mind? My hearing makes stealth jobs simple work.
No. I think he'd be our best bet.
You would have the guest of honor himself absent?
This is Luis we're talking about. He's bound to notice any absence. If we've lost on that front already, we might as well send our strongest.
What do you think? It would be risky as a mere solo infiltration. Are you up to the task?
Well, honestly, I think you'll be in more danger than I would. If Luis finds out something's up, then yeah, you guys will be...
You'll be the ones in the most danger, won't you?
I can hardly deny it. You're right. And I'm well aware of the fact.
Seriously. We're jumping from tightrope to tightrope here. We'll have to prep our infiltration strategy tomorrow. For now, let's get back to the inn and get some rest.
That reminds me.
Oh, by the way, do you remember the man we met on Luis's Gauntlet Runner? He seemed very proud of his strength.
Yes.
Oh, he was rather full of himself, yes. Sergeant Zanf, was it? He got told to go back to his post, which makes me wonder. He might be in charge of one of the runner's sectors.
I see.
That would be unfortunate. I could tell his strength was formidable even to be near him. I doubt he would simply let us pass. Well, I mean, he's got muscle, but we have archetypes, and we could just pound him into jelly. In any case, we should probably rest for today. We can talk in more detail in the morning.
Got it?
The success of our infiltration it depends entirely on our preparations after tomorrow. Don't worry. As long as we work together, we'll find the solution. Oh yeah, the Annex War. A series of intermittent conflicts during the later half of the 6th century of the Ukrainian calendar, fought between the countries of Ukrainia, Oceania, and Montario until their unification. The war began with hostilities opening against Oceania, and after Ukrainia united with Oceania, Montario followed. The largest scale battle fought in the war was between Ukrainia and Oceania, called a Battle of Brylehaven. Fierce naval skirmishes broke out around the city with such intensity that they went down in history passed down orally as valorous and romanticized tales of war. While there are many battles with numerous casualties in Montario as well, they were short and fought far from populated towns, giving them less staying power. Even after the annexation, the momentum to seize independence remained throughout Oceania and Montario, and it wasn't uncommon for skirmishes to erupt. These were a stumbling block for post-war reconstruction and a headache for generations of kings to come. However, within a few years of Luis's rise to prominence in the state army, he successfully thwarted the rebel factions and repressed the independent movements for the first time since annexation, and that peace is returned. The songstress has been in Luis's private chambers. Not that I would judge her, I suppose. At any rate, the operation begins tomorrow. Rest well tonight.
May I speak?
The day of the Princess Awakening may be nearer than we realize. We've got to make our preparations before that soiree.
What now?
And he said it was August 13th, right?
Let's rest.
Never thought I'd be infiltrating an enemy gauntlet runner. Let's calm our nerves and make sure we're prepared to carry out the plan for tomorrow.
Look at that.
Good night.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Now then.
Now, starting today, we need to walk on an infiltration route to Luis's private quarters. The issue is those in charge of each area, the ones holding the keys. It would seem they make a formidable lineup. What should we do? Maybe the simplest option is the best option. Get them alone, beat their key for them, and then push forward.
Even so,
if we want to attack, a short decisive encounter is the order of the day. If they call for reinforcements, we may not fare so well.
Yes.
Luis's subordinates have attained their rank through martial prowess. If we can wound their pride, negotiation may still be on the table. Alright, well, this is definitely something new here.
I'm a little worried.
This is a challenge unlike any we've faced so far.
Yeah.
Right. A new solution calls for new tactics. We want to build up our strength by hunting bounties and the like, or we may end up head over our heads. Infiltrating short, decisive battles. Unlike previous operations, time is of the essence when infiltrating. You'll need to keep your battles short and defeat the officers within a certain number of turns. All the officers are quite strong, and each will require you to be tactical. Gather information about them in town, and utilize requests to strengthen your abilities to give yourself a fighting chance.
Then...
maybe we could dig out some dirt through an informant. Who knows, they might even have a weakness we can exploit.
Got it.
Well then, before we can secure our route to his quarters, it sounds like we have to do some digging before the day of the soiree.
Let's focus.
Infiltrate the Caderas. The infiltration route must be secured, so Luis's room can be accessed on the day of the soiree. If I steal the prince's formula, the curse formula, the prince's curse can be lifted. Alright, a mission with a deadline. Be cautious of storms and inclement weather that may occur around Brylehaven. Meet with your allies in Warship Harbor to infiltrate Luis's Gauntlet Runner. The interior of Luis's Gauntlet Runner is divided into 4 areas: the crew quarters, starboard corridor, port corridor, and the bridge. You need to obtain a special key from each person in charge of the bridge, in the deepest part of the ship. Don't forget, you'll need to gain access to Luis's quarters by the day of the soiree.
Let's head there.
Luis's Gauntlet Runner, huh? But the exhibition on the other ends are full of revelers. All that carousing and yelling must be impossible to get any rest. But it's nice and quiet here, isn't it? So quiet you can hear a pin drop. We're a unique little inn in that respect.
Oh, what should I do?
At any rate, they'll surely die. Must my hands always be stained with the blood of children?
Huh?
Sorry? Blood of children? Yeah, no, wait, what? Have I seen you around somewhere? Have I seen you somewhere before? Now that I mention it, I do recall seeing an elder boy at the exhibition. One that looked to be the same age as... I say you've been travelling across the country helping all those in need. And that's true, then may I ask for your aid as well?
Oh, what a pity.
During a training exercise, the city's guard corps were ambushed by a human. There are many casualties, especially among the youngest recruits. I need a special medicine to save them, and the shop stocks are exhausted. I can't make it myself as it requires ingredients found only within a monster-infested forest. Alright, show me where it is. You'll do it? Truly, I cannot thank you enough. The medicine is derived from a fruit called the dragon thistleberry. I hear it grows in the Gracia forest. Perhaps it'd be wise to learn about the monsters that inhabit that place first, and inform me may know more.
If you can help.
One dragon thistleberry isn't going to be enough to save everyone, so I'll need 7. I know it'll be difficult, but lives depend on it.
Let's give it a shot.
Gracia Forest. Let's see. I need 7 samples of dragon thistleberry, which grow in Gracia Forest, to help make medicine. The informant in the tavern and anglers in the square should know more about the forest.
Whoa.
The This must be Gracia Forest. There should be places to park the runner in between the trees.
We'll face danger here.
Oh,
There's a runner.
Oh, I see 2 rival gauntlet runners.
let's see. Which one? Ooh, and right there's a labyrinth. Here's where we are now. Oh, I smell.
Oh, 3 gauntlet runners.
Trouble.
Okay, that's gonna be interesting.
Well met, eh?
What now?
This.
Store's unlocked. Bet we could climb from inside. Don't you think the view would be incredible from up there? If you gaze out at the people below and the ocean beyond, who knows what we'll discover?
Got it.
Well met.
Nope, just taking a look.
Wonderful. Oh.
Hey, you there. Can't imagine I'm the wrong person, but didn't we meet at the Hushed Honeybee? We did, didn't we? Do you remember me? I'm a bit of a regular there. I wanted to see the exhibition, so I got the courage and took a carriage, and of course I saw your exploits there firsthand. Briarhaven really is a lovely city, isn't it? Just hope Louise doesn't go causing trouble again.
Now what am I to do?
I've heard rumours about his gauntlet runner's crew. They say the ones who put in charge of things are especially dangerous. Don't draw their attention if you can avoid it. As a fellow Honeybee regular, I'm pulling for you.
You there?
An elder. Then perhaps the rumours are... Rumours? It's hard to avoid the news of the exhibition in this city. Even amidst all the surprises, you were the most unexpected part. An elder boy distinguishing himself on a quest to alter the course of history. Oh, what bliss! It's enough to make me... Apologies, I got a little carried away there for a moment. Allow me to introduce myself. Our goal is to aid downtrodden tribes by improving their lives. After the suffering I've witnessed, your continued success is a joy. This world is steeped in prejudice, don't you think? If you would like to help it become just a little bit kinder, then how about supporting my fundraising efforts? Even just 250 Reeve would be a huge help. Seems a bit shady. I'll see. You can't force people to be generous.
You there?
Thank you. I assure you this will help the
May I
cause.
speak to you for a moment?
If it's not too much trouble, could you lend me your ear? I'd like to explain how I'll use the money you donated to us. Besides, it's because of who you are that I want to impress upon you how those suffering and poverty earn a living.
Oh, yeah?
Next time. I see. No, it's your choice. There are plenty of things you must do, I'm sure. You needn't do so for my sake, but if you could spare the time, I'd enjoy speaking with you again. Oh yeah, this Julian guy. Executing Sanctress Joanna. The Sanctus Church fails to see which issues are truly pertinent. It is the true intellectual creatures that should be protected. The talentless being slaughtered by humans is hardly important. And you're not talentless?
Well, well.
So no wonder the fools like you are ignorant to the true nature of talent. Incidentally, are you literate? I find ignorance tremendously vexing, so here, I shall bestow this gift upon you. Oh boy, this guy's own self-help book. This is a book Julian wrote himself, isn't it? Well, at the end of the day, it's still a book, so why not read it in the runner when you're free? Gee, thanks. It'll probably make for a good something good for me to laugh at before I fall asleep.
That's terribly unfair.
Did you hear that speech of Milo's? Beauty is all he said, among other such nonsense. How disgraceful! Of course there's more to the world than beauty. When did this country become so full of fools?
That's enough now.
You're the fool here. Day in, day out, all I hear is whinging about Milo. There's really nothing to be jealous of, you know. I'm yours. Oh my god,
Pardon me?
You're the ones for the exhibition. Why would you do such a thing? As if you sought to denounce Sanctism itself. Well, I mean, that's kind of my side quest here. I take it you're angry? No, I only have a tale I'd like you to hear. My intent is not to criticize. It is a thought-provoking folk tale I imagine you have not heard. When I saw you at the exhibition, I was reminded of it. It reminds you of a folk tale? I admit I'm curious. Sorry, kind of busy right now. Such so. How unfortunate. If you change your mind, I would be happy to share it. Definitely not what I was expecting here, not gonna lie. I can't believe this place is full too. Is there any way we can avoid staying in that dump? The come one, come all in.
Say there.
The fountain feels wonderfully cool and refreshing. I wonder if it's using ocean water. Want to taste it and see? No, I'm good. Sorry we're full, it says. If we couldn't go somewhere fancy, at the very least I want to stay at a regular inn. Well, people in hell want ice cream. What can I say?
You're not serious. All right then.
So that's what it's come to.
Truly, this post is popular with the Ishka, but I cannot take him seriously. He's telling people not to kill monsters in the wasteland. What a fat-headed thing to say. How naive is he? Well, he's really, really smart, isn't he? He's planning for 100 years in the future, he says. Yeah, but he can't even focus on what's going on right now. That's just a silver tongue. All those Ishka have him. We'd be better off listening to his eminence fortune over Julian's lies. Yeah, from one side of bullshit to another, it seems. Yeah, don't believe his dogmatic propaganda. Listen to my dogmatic propaganda.
What's up?
I had to pop by Warship Harbour for work earlier, and the place was crawling with Louise's soldiers. I was terrified at first, but then I overheard them talking, and they were just complaining about their job like any of us would. Eusebia, that senile old bastard, that kind of thing. I actually think that, they're people too, aren't they? Yeah, no, that's the thing.
Well met,
eh? They're just folks, and they genuinely believe in the guy, so...
Stop!
You're the one for the exhibition, aren't you? Good work uncovering that scandal. Why Canada exposes church's dark side? The headlines write themselves! Which is actually a huge problem. Do you have any idea how busy I've been trying to cover up this incident? Or, as about, not cover it up? Yeah, you ever think of doing that?
What am I gonna do? Gone clammy all over this.
No spine, no balls.
I'm in it.
You can travel anywhere you fancy abroad Haven if you ask to the pier. Although I'd say clear Warship Harbour. Louise's gauntlet runners docked there, and as you expected, spawned a deluge of nasty rumours about its crew. Not just about Louise and Glotto, mind you. As ranking officers are all a bunch of ruffians. Let's not get involved with that lot. Well, like or not, I'm gonna have to.
Greetings.
Well, if it isn't my friend Morpheus. What a surprise, and what a pleasure, but why the face? You're looking at me like I'm a stranger. But you visited Nightcrawler. I'm its founder. Even if this is our first time meeting in the flesh, I consider any customer a dear friend. Back off a little, man. You're moving kind of fast. What do you even want with us? Well, I'm hoping you can do some negotiation on my behalf so I can get my deed back. Tragically, I had to offer as collateral on a loan, but even after paying my creditor off, I haven't been able to get it back in my hands. The man in question is a respected Ishka noble, whereas I'm but a humble parapet entrepreneur that I can count on the law backing me. But he won't treat a high-profile candidate with the same rudeness. That's the kind of man he is. And of course you'll be compensated for your success. I've got some unusual armor I think you'll find quite useful. Okay then. Listen to that confidence. I feel emboldened just hearing the words. The noble in question has a certain fondness for, shall we say, blood sport. I don't doubt he's watching a fight as we speak. He's an Ishka fellow, positively dripping with disdain for us common folks. Can't miss him, I'm sure. I'll be waiting here. You just let me know when you got your hands on that deed.
Let's give it a shot.
Alright, need to negotiate and retreat the deed, take it as loan collateral. The Norman creditor might be at the Colosseum of the Wharf. So we're looking for a pompous Ishkia, huh?
Alright.
One who enjoys watching fights. You thinking what I'm thinking? Yep, get in there and start some chin wagging.
Let's not.
All right
Let's go.
This is...
Right.
Well then...
Ready to depart?
Aho! It's the runner's time to shine. She's always ready to go.
Well, what do you want to do?
I'm ready to kick my feet up, lad.
Nothing stokes my firebox like a port city. So always some free time, eh? Why not have a little shot to explore the surrounding region?
Oh.
I hope you realize we're not here for sightseeing. Our greatest priority now is to be ready to infiltrate Louise's gauntlet runner. But in order to challenge Louise, you'll need to garner a bit of fame, won't you? Seems to me offering the city folk a bit of assistance might just be the ticket, my boy.
True.
I must begrudgingly admit Nearest is a point. Preparation for our mission is vital, but we may wish to search for people in need of help in the city when the time comes. Yep.
See you later.
Alright, good talk, team.
Alright then. Go.
Yeah?
Alright then.
Beg pardon?
Ripping this is.
Hey, mister! Excuse me?
Please, mister, make me your apprentice. Sorry, what?
Huh?
Where's this coming from? You're the candidate for the exhibition, right? One of my friends saw and started talking about how cool you were. So I want to be like you, mister. Please, let me be your apprentice.
No kidding.
Ah, so that's why. But we can't exactly take a kid like you with us. If you want this friend of yours to notice you, I'm sure there's another way, like getting him something they like.
Yay!
Oh, that would be good. It's my friend's birthday soon, so a gift will be great. Maybe flowers, like for the flower shop? Oh wait, my friend would want your old flower you get from the city. That's boring. I got it. I'll go exploring outside the city and look for a wildflower.
Huh?
Sure, if you want to get eaten by wild humans. It's way too dangerous for a kid to go wandering out there. We got a gauntlet runner, so how about leaving this one to us? Yeah, no, I'll got it. You're really nice, mister. Then, will you bring me a flower?
If so...
You become Morpheus' support in return. Basically, you just gotta cheer him on to help him become king. Okay, easy. I'll be your supporter. Promise. I'll just wait here till you got the flower. My friend's birthday is August 10th, so before then.
Alright.
If it's a flower from another city we need, I bet a church would have it. Why not stop by St. Firmus Church and ask?
Let's give it a shot.
Not those guys. I want to find a rare flower not found in Brylehaven. There are rumors that St. Firmus Church on San Lomeo Street in the royal capital sells flowers that fit the bill.
Pardon me.
Say, lad. Yes, you, young man there. Can you read and write? If you wouldn't mind, I'd be grateful if you could help me write a letter. I want to send to my son, Grand Trap. I know how to write.
If you could...
Of course, I won't ask some of that for free. If you do me this kindness, I'll make sure it's worth your while. In other words, working as a scribe? Well, if we can get it done quickly, sounds like he's willing to pay us, so what do you think?
I am in your debt.
Well then, let me read out what I want to say in my letter. Remember to clearly write it down for me, yeah? To my dear son, it's been 3 years since you left for Grand Strad. Or, wait, 2. Things have changed quite a bit while you've been away. The dog you loved since you were a wee boy has finally become a mother. We got 4 new members of our family. And then, hold on, what was I talking about? What happened when my son was gone? 4 puppies were born. That's right, the dog you loved so much gave birth to puppies. Let's return to the letter. Lately, everyone's knotted on about a tournament to decide the next king. I never expected the era would come where us common folk would choose. What struck me is that there were beautiful girls among the candidates. Wait, no, leave that bit out. What struck me was I heard there was a boy younger than you among the candidates, and apparently he's an elder. Now that I think about it, aren't you... No, I should be focusing on the letter. I think I was talking about the tournament. One candidate was young. That's right, it stood out to me that one of the candidates was younger than my son. I'll continue. As I listened to the stories of these people, I felt like I could understand how you might have felt when you ran away from home. While you're young, you should go or wherever your heart leads you. But if you ever get tired, you have a home to return to. Your ma and I are always waiting. That seems well enough. Phew. So with that, the letter's complete.
My savior.
You really saved me with your help. Please accept this. Thanks to you, I feel the words flow more smoothly than I expected them to.
Thank you.
As a reward for that, here's a little more. Here, take it. Oh, thanks. I'm sure my feelings will get across to my son with this. Thank you so much.
I am in your debt.
I'm truly lucky to have met you, lad. It's a pleasure to read and write so well while you're still just a wee nipper. Since long ago, I was taught that the Elder were a filthy, impure tribe. I suppose you'll never know till you meet one, eh? And yeah, oh yeah, remembering that Forden seems to have a personal axe to grind against the Elder. And did you see? Lord Milo just looked this way! Have you ever seen such a beautiful face? His presence has bewitched me. I will cherish this person's memory always. Oh my god. Yeah? Hey, Captain Glitterbomb.
It's you.
You're the young man who dazzled in the exhibition, aren't you? I enjoyed your unique presentation tremendously. Your accomplishments were hardly impressive, but if polished, you may shine. As a special favor, I shall allow you the honor of joining my entourage. Hey, I'm also a candidate, Pally.
Yeah.
I'm aware, and that is why sooner or later you will grovel before me. My point is that you ought to find a different path while you can. If you refuse my offer and continue to deny me, perhaps you should cease to exist. Or as I go and carve up that pretty little face of yours, give you a nice little scratch there, little boo-boo. Yeah, seems about the only thing you genuinely give a shit about. Damn those bastards. Those bastards think I'm making this up. I definitely saw it. I know I did. Yeah. I'm in no mood to be caught, that kid. My teeth are killing me here. Hurts so damn much. I started seeing tooth monsters. At this rate, I'm gonna need my teeth extracted. Almost all of them. Oh, some kind generous soul would help me. I'm just certain I'd to cure my toothache. If only some kind of fellow would bring it to me, I'd give 1500 reeve. Alright, let's hear it. Fantastic. I knew you seemed reliable for the first time I lays on. I feel like I've seen you somewhere before. Right, you were a candidate in the exhibition. Then that makes this easy. The thing I need is just a quick jaunt away if you've got a gauntlet runner. So what is item you're looking for? The pride of the Yanudo, the toothbrush of Hygienia. I need you to buy one for me. Of course I will reward you, and you have my vote, whatever that's worth. I'll wait for you until August 9th. Any longer I really will have to get them all pulled, so please.
Let's give it a shot.
Alright, fine, we'll get you a freaking toothbrush. Jesus.
That's where you want to go.
Yanudo's right here. Alright.
Just can't stand it.
I tried to go there myself, but every step just made my tooth hurt or even more. You okay there, buddy? Looks like I'm not going anywhere. Guess I'll be waiting here. God, oh, that hurts!
Let's give it a shot.
Oh, this guy needs help. We better go buy that toothbrush from Hygienia as soon as we can. Alright, so yes, our epic quest to get a guy some friggin' toothbrush. Hey. He's made Warship Hardware into his own personal playground, that huge gauntlet runner. I didn't let those soldiers of his march through the streets like they own the place. They never saw that Sergeant Zant of his in the Colosseum. It's their fault I'm so damn busy these days. Why can't they just calm down and enjoy the city like normal people? Well, that's because they're kind of high off their own supply. Alright, well, anyways, gonna call it a day and see if we can explore more around town. So, till next time, folks, this is David on David's Brain. See you when I see ya. Bye-bye.